Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India recorded highest spike in coronavirus cases with 8,392 fresh infections, mounting count over 1.9 lakh on Monday when the country entered Unlock 1. As per Union Home Ministry, total cases in the country stood at 1,90,535, including 5,394 deaths. India became the seventh worst hit nation by the novel coronavirus pandemic as it reported more infections than France. Active COVID-19 cases stand at 93,322, while 91,818 people have recovered and one patient has migrated. In a positive development, the recovery rate from the deadly disease has now gone up to 48.19% in the country, and the fatality rate has also come down to just 2.83%. In a meeting of Union Cabinet under the chairmanship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi took various decisions to boost the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and those who are working as street vendors. In a significant decision taken for the benefit of MSMEs sectors, the NDA government laid down the roadmap for effective implementation of other announcements under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package. These include upward revision of MSME definition that will help in attracting investments and creating more jobs in the MSME sector, approval of proposal for provisioning of Rs 20,000 crore as subordinate debt to provide equity support to the stressed MSMEs and a proposal for equity infusion of Rs 50,000 crore for MSMEs through funds of funds. The Union Cabinet on Monday okayed the Prime Minister's Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme for street vendors that is expected to benefit more than 50 lakh street vendors by providing them affordable loans. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched a special microcredit facility scheme, PM Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi, that will go a long way in enabling street vendors to resume work and earn livelihood. The street vendors from peri-urban rural areas can avail working capital loan of up to Rs 10,000 repayable in monthly installments in the tenure of 1 year. On timely early repayments of the loan, an interest subsidy of 7% per annum will be credited to the bank accounts of beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer on 6 months basis. The Election Commission decided to hold polls for 18 Rajya Sabha seats on June 19, which were to be held in March and was deferred due to COVID-19 and subsequent lockdown. The seats include 4 from Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat, 3 seats from Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, 2 seats from Jharkhand and 1 each from Manipur and Meghalaya. According to the Commission, the polls will be held on June 19 and the counting of votes will be taken place on same day. The Commission has also decided that the Chief Secretary shall depute a senior officer from the state to ensure that the instructions regarding COVID-19 containment measures are complied with while making arrangements for conducting the election. Boxing Federation of India recommended star boxer Amit Panghal and Vikas Krishan for country's highest sporting honor Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, while women boxers Lavlina Borgohain, Simranjeet Kaur and Manish Kaushik were named for Arjuna Award. Both Panghal and Krishan have taken Indian boxing to even greater heights with their unwavering focus and consistent performances in elite tournaments in the last 4 years. Panghal won Asian Games gold, Asian Championship gold and CWG silver medal before scripting history at last year's World Championship with a silver medal. Vikas, a former World Championship bronze medalist, too soared high with his haul of gold medal from 2018 Commonwealth Games and a couple of bronze medals from the Asian Games and Asian Championships. Meanwhile, in a women category, Borgohain captured 2 bronze medals from the last 2 World Championships. Simranjeet flourished with a silver each from the 2018 World Championships as well as the 2019 Asian Championships. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.